We should be live now. Yes. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a impromptu BeTCA uh, meet powered by All About Belgaum. Thank you so much to All About Belgaum for having us for some time and being able to address you guys. My name is Hitesh. I am a member of BeTCA, which is the Belgavi Technology Companies Association. We are a consortium of technology companies that are all based out of Belgaum. Majority of us are headquartered in Belgaum, and some of us are companies that are based in Bangalore but have now come to Belgaum and have established some sort of base here. The flagship event of the Belgaum Technology Companies Association is the Belagavi Tech Meet. It happens every year from the year 2022, and we've had the good fortune of having a lot of founders from Belgaum who have done remarkable things uh, come and have a very uh, honest discussion and a very candid discussion about what they do. And this year is going to be a lot more interesting because of all the developments in AI and deep technologies that have happened. And you'll be surprised to know that a lot of those cutting edge companies are being formed in Belgaum, and they're trying to do really, world class work from here. Talking about world class work, I have RK Patil sir with me, one of the founders of Viable Labs Private Limited. I think he has been a champion of the Beyond Bangalore initiative even before those two words were joined together. And I think somewhere or another, if you are in tech, you will know about Viable Labs. And I think he's going to talk to us a little bit about what it has taken to bring technology to Belgaum, because I think he's one of the first people to do so. And I think one of another contrasting uh, view is from Sandeep Patil. Sandeep, I think, was a part of the first or the second tech meet, if I'm not mistaken, but has since found a footholding in Belgaum and runs his enterprise from Belgaum. The Belagavi Tech Meet is happening on the 30th of August, so the upcoming Saturday. We generally, it's a mixture of founders from Belgaum, people who are working outside of Belgaum but who are in Belgaum during this festive period and want to see whether there is a connect back home where they can contribute, or they are thinking of moving back to Belgaum. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. And I know of so many people, including the rockstar HR team at Viable Labs, who has come as a result of the last few tech meets. So, over to you, RK sir, and a little bit about what it has taken to bring tech till here, and what do you think? Who is the ideal person who should come to tech meet and derive a lot of value out of it?
Yeah, thanks, Hitesh. Just to make sure I'm audible properly.
Yes, you are. You are.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, my name is RK Patil. I'm one of the co-founders at Viable Labs. But more than that, I think so. The whole thing about the BeTCA as an association started uh, informally, almost I would call it as a 12 or 13 years back, or even more. But I think so. It took a shape of a proper limited corporate or association representing interests of tech in general. Okay, when I talk about the tech, most likely, or why most likely, it mostly encompasses IT related matters. But it's not just IT alone. There are other kinds of the technology that powers uh, what I call it as different verticals or the industry verticals that you see. These are industry verticals which are probably more matured, but how technology can differentiate those industries. So that's what's the play we would like to talk about. So that's about the BeTCA. So BeTCA, one of the most important work that at BeTCA we have undertaken ourselves is to uh, at least bring all those people from Belgaum and in and around Belgaum who are associated with in any way with the technology and have an aspiration to connect back to Belgium, bring back to Belgium, or they themselves do something in this field in Belgium. Okay, so that is truly what I call it as a beyond Bangalore. And for us, the North
Of course.
Star, actually, it is South Star. Bangalore is the south, but we would like to be known as the North Star of that initiative beyond Bangalore. Uh, Bangalore remains an undisputed capital of India when it comes to technology or an IT. There is no second word about it. But I think so. There are a lot of things which are happening beyond Bangalore. And when I say a lot of things, Pune happened, Hyderabad happened, Chennai happened, Noida, Gurgaon, and
Yeah.
and then and then a wave of things have started happening after that. That is like Chandigarh, Nagpur, Jaipur, Coimbatore, uh, and, and and
Kochi.
and and
Yeah.
and then Kochi and so many other places. And then comes in another next wave of things, and that's where we would like to prominently see Belgium being featured, and Belgium should climb that ladder up front. So yeah, so that's really this one, and we
Definitely.
want
And I
we want
think,
to see that anybody
please go on.
go ahead.
No, I'm saying you mentioned 13 to 14 years. It's actually about 18 years now. And I remember seeing you as a student. So that's about 18 years back. And I think that you rightly said that Bangalore is the epicenter, and maybe now Gurgaon is a co-epicenter of where things happen in technology. But I feel that there is a need to tell a story about um the tier two cities, or I mean the smaller cities, I would say, so to speak, have actually built more, put your head down and build kind of products than probably any other feedback, right? So I think a lot of people, they're looking at, there is a big talk about patient capital being the need, but I think if you need an overall environment where you can just put your head down and work, then Belgaum is one of the best places, and that has yielded companies like Sankhya, like Vaivya, like even Sankalp to some extent, right? Similar region.
Sure,
So uh, yes, and I don't have permission, but I have we know Mahesh ji from Qualcomm, who happened to be from Belgaum, and we got tremendously helped by him. All those guys who do a little bit of hardware got so much of feedback from him, just because we realized that he is a he works at Qualcomm, and he has such a deep understanding of hardware. So he just happened to come to one of, I think, the previous year's Tech Meet or the 2023 Tech Meet, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it helped me out. It helped Sandeep also out a little bit. But yeah, talking about Sandeep, yeah, maybe Sandeep, a little bit about uh, how Belgaum got you hooked and how you sort of took a footing here, and your experience with the Tech Meet primarily.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So, I'm from Nippani, so I had been to Belgium previously and met RK sir and Vayoya when they were in Tirakwadi previously, and always had this itch to get back here and do something. And with Red Nerds and Udo, we do a lot of hardware, uh, and it's not just primarily electronics design, but into several verticals now, including robotics. And I always wanted to come here and do a bit. So speaking about like few tech meets, it's more than a tech meet. It's the people and the founder community, I would say. So right from the beginning, like whatever help I need, whether it's guidance on what I'm building to setting up a place or getting even a broadband, the founder community has been great. And more than all of that, I would say I have uh, got several friends now in the community who are like founders. But more than that, I would call them up any day for any help I would need, whether it's like about building a business, getting some guidance, or anything else. So the what I've seen elsewhere, and the most differentiating factor is people here ask for help and they do get help from the founder community. Like everyone is so accessible, so down to earth, and it feels relieved, and it also feels that you have a lot more people supporting you and gunning for you to try out new and adventurous things. So that has been like the most a brilliant takeaway. And the gateway for all of this is the tech meet that happens informally as well. Formally as a regular schedule, uh, we have started meeting the BeTCA company founders and members, and they all meet regularly. But gateway to all these connections, all these awesome people, is the event, and then there is no other way you could find all of these people. Like individually, you could go meet, but if you want to meet all of them at once, this is the place.
Yeah, and just to sort of give a prelude, right? Events happen, right? So we've seen many events happen over the course.
Correct.
I mean, I've come here in 2015, and I think I've seen a couple of events every year, right? But I think that where we have differentiated ourselves and succeeded to some extent, I would say, is that it's not just an event where we are, there is actually every component of the event is a Belgaum component, right? From every speaker on stage to every company that is exhibiting is entirely stuff built in and around Belgaum, right? So I think, and of course, the event is not the happens. It happens once in a year, but then there is also a community behind it, right? So I would request everyone who is listening, if you're in and around Belgaum around the 30th, um, the tech meet is going to be on the 30th of August, this upcoming Saturday. It starts from about 4 p.m. and we generally run a little late into the evening. You'll get to meet a whole bunch of interesting founders. There are multiple panel discussions. There are some product launches which are built in Belgaum itself. And these are products all the way from SaaS platforms to hardware products and things like that. You never know what kind of a gateway it opens for you. Of course, even though the Tech Meet is a once in a year large scale event, but in fact, the Belgaum Technology Companies Association meets every month, uh, and we help each other out on a lot of issues, right? Sometimes it is just understanding of taxation. Sometimes it is, helping each other apply for government grants or solve hardware issues. Sometimes it's also about specialized talks, right? For example, Mahesh ji has given a talk on bootloaders, which is a very niche topic, and then that is the kind of niche skill that lives here. You can see a whole bunch of other founders on the screen who are going to speak at this year's Tech Meet. They're all panelists, but I cannot say they are. I mean, I can say with a lot of confidence that they are all exceptional founders to a certain extent, right? I mean, they are doing something truly unique and truly groundbreaking in their own right from your very own city. You can come chat with them, and if you really feel motivated enough, they'll be glad that someone wants to come and join them. And don't be under the impression that a lot of shiny tech only happens in Bangalore. I think
Yeah.
anyone who visits has been pleasantly surprised to know that uh, a lot more shiny tech is developed here. I think I'll give it to RK sir since he has seen the
So
world a lot more. Yeah,
no, 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 no. So let me intervene here, Hitesh.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I think so. One of the goal for this event, what we are trying to, there is for everybody there is something to take away. I'll put it
exactly.
that way. Okay, when I say a lot of them who have finished their engineering or some graduation from here get to meet their old friends. So that's also an outcome of this meet. Some of you will meet here who have been thinking that okay, is there an opportunity for me to come back to Belgaum for my career advancement? Obviously, you can explore
Exactly.
that. Somebody can come and ask a question saying that, "Hey, you know what, I want to meet some experts in a particular domain, not necessarily only technology. Let me put it this way,
Yeah,
okay? Some very good tax consultants, tax planners, or auditing firms, you will definitely connect with them. And most important, a lot of the time people think that to start any company you need a lot of capital, which is not actually true. Okay,
No.
I can very confidently do. Capital is not the starting point of any great business. It is very unconventional, but I can vouch for it. It is not. But if you do think like that, you will meet some certain investors or idea backers. You don't have to go and do a lot of presentations about what numbers you're. If you've got an idea and if you think you're going to make some money and if somebody can is willing to bet on those things also, you will find them in this tech meet. So
Sure.
it's not only this. You will meet with the techies, products, etc. You will meet very interesting set of people. I just
Yes,
wanted to add that.
I think you put it very rightly that there is a little bit of everything for everyone to get here. Yeah, as you said, there are many people who come from finance, who come from banking, who come from, you know,
Law,
a
yeah.
lot of varied non-tech, sometimes even non-science industries, right? Like very commerce-oriented or business-oriented industries, and talk about that. Um, but I think you'll also meet as I said, you'll meet a mix. I think the people on the stream today are more tech focused, but I think you'll see a lot more on the other side. I think I'll also give it to one of my co-conspirators at BeTCA, which is Amay right now. So Amay runs a company here. I'll let him explain a
Yeah.
little bit about what his company does and a lot more about how he is sort of how has the tech meet been useful to
Yeah.
him and
Yeah,
things
TechMeet
like
and
that.
BitCa.
Yeah.
I'll talk about both. Yeah,
Yes, both,
absolutely.
both.
I think I'm sure both of all of y'all, the three of y'all have covered a lot of things. But just a quick intro. Hi guys, my name is Amay Kadle. I run a company called Ajinkya Technologies. We have been in the space of developing software solutions, IoT solutions for a lot of manufacturing industries, any and every vertical. So that's about it. And we've been based out of Belgaum. And a couple of interesting things. We have had a couple of staff after we started up the company here to move from Pune to Belgaum, a couple of them from Bangalore to Belgaum. And that switch definitely has happened. So, like RK rightly pointed out, yeah, it does happen. And people who want to get out of the traffic jams, most welcome. Please do come over to Belgaum and set it up here. The community of Betka absolutely has been very helpful. So a couple of examples I can give you right away. So we have Sandeep here with whom I have been discussing about one of the ideas that I need with hardware, and then when we spoke and got a clarity, I realized it's a lot of work for me and that's not my domain. And Sandeep definitely has offered up to come out and help out with his electronic things, the skill set that him and his organization brings to the table. That adds a lot of value. And the first time we met was at a Betka meeting, right?
Okay.
So that's how these things happen. So probably once Hitesh needed some help, he pinged me. We got him hooked onto somebody on iOS, and he was able to get his things
Yeah.
done. In fact, just today, we have this Aksa Tech, the company. Raghu Raj Rao runs it. Couple of you all know that. So I met one of their co-founders, Amit, and we were discussing about something, right? So, and then it turns out that Ajinkya and Aksa have so much of synergy that if we choose to collaborate together and build out of it, and we met in a Betka meeting, we extended our conversation offline, and today while we were discussing, we realized a solution that combines Ajinkya and Aksa together and that goes to the customer will add so much value for the customer, right? So such kind of things do come out, and it happens on a community platform where you can come over here and talk. And like Arcade did mention, not very shiny companies. uh, well, I think they're doing like very critical hardcore stuff, but when you connect with people here, you will always see people coming out and giving that helping hand. The synergy is definitely there, and if you are coming from a very different odd field, I think the value that you can add to Betka is also immense, right? So somebody coming from like finance or tax, probably some of us in tech don't understand how to
Yeah.
handle a couple of things, right?
Yeah.
So we are basically noobs to that. And that's where y'all can add a lot of value. So do come to the tech meet. It's on the 4th of sorry on the 30th of August at 4 p.m. So please do come and we will be seeing you there. Yeah, I think anyone else wants to
Yeah,
add
I
something.
think it's good to know. I mean, you may be someone very good with finance, and there are I can tell you with confidence that a lot of Betka member companies are looking for CFOs.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
uh, um, I mean,
Absolutely, yeah.
across the board, not just CFOs. But I think um, if we have any, we're also happy to take questions in case someone has any questions about what we do and things like that. Swati Jog ma'am has a question, and yes, so I think this is one of the things, one of the mandates of BeTCA. So although the Tech Meet is focusing on different aspects, but yes, as a companies association, we are also, it is immensely beneficial that we have an association, which is a collective group of companies, and you'll be surprised to know how much collective representation can do when you are at least talking to the government. So yes, we are trying to push for a dedicated technology park, which should be the first sort of ecosystem to bring more companies here and things like that. We have had some companies, in fact, who have come last year, who have
Yeah. So just to add, Hitesh, tech park as much as possible within the city limits.
Yeah.
yes, I mean something practical for us, right?
Yeah.
I think collectively that is what helps us. That we are 56 companies and we are able to put forth what we want, and if it suits us, we will take it. If it does not, we will still try. Uh, we actually, Rajkumarji, we have already done this. So we are actually an informal event in some way. So there is not going to be a lot of, uh, you know, it's a very different event. It's a very informal event. We we invite everyone to come, whether it is government, non-government, private businesses. We have some people coming in from the bigger tech cities also. But this particular tech meet is more focused on us meeting. Interface with government is always going to be there and it's going to be going on. But yes, I think if you come there, you'll be able to talk to a bunch of us in a lot more detail also about all of these things. There's also certain companies who are showcasing their products, certain companies who are launching
Launching.
products at the event. Of course, you can also one-on-one speak to any of the panelists who are building phenomenal companies here. I think if you look at the panel, it's not just IT companies, right? There's also a bit of biotech in
Biotech.
there. There's
Yeah.
a bit of tech-enabled traditional businesses there. There's also representatives from very large organizations who operate out of this region, right? So it's a very interesting mix. Adil also, who is our a long time anchor of BeTCA, is I think the most is I think the best host we could ever have. I think we miss him on one of the years when he was not here, but we hope to anchor onto him as much as possible. It is always a delight to and I can actually bet that you would have not seen a more interesting panel pretty much anywhere else. Please register for the event. I think we just left with about 40 or so seats until we close registrations for this year. So uh, registration is plain and simple. Either scan the QR code that you see on your screen right now, or go to tech-meet.betka.org, or just go to betka.org. We'll probably put a link to the registration somewhere in the
Yeah, it's
comments of
already there.
this live
Yeah, yeah,
stream.
it's already there. Yeah.
Yeah, and register yourself, come down. It's going to be a very fun, action-packed few hours, and uh, yeah. Anyone else want to add something? RK sir, Sandeep.
Uh, I have a question for all of my fellow panelists.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's for all three of you. So I have
Fine.
received a lot of help from each one of you in several different contexts. So I wanted to know, like, how is this founder community standing out, and what's your motivation to help other fellow founders?
Okay.
I think I'll let RK sir take this. I think he has helped us. He has helped us all.
Yeah,
So
all
I
of us.
think
Yeah.
that lands upon you.
No, no. So the best part I would say, the more you give, the more you get. Actually, that's my way of looking at things. Had I not whatever you guys are saying, given out or helped out, I have gained immensely. I've gained friends, I gained knowledge of so many of you working on a different aspects, which I myself would have never studied or have known more depths of the business. For example, the router business that you do, Hitesh, and the market. I think so. Uh, I've taken enough mind share from you to understand that market better, etc. And today we are, in a way, we are able to define what's the semiconductor play in those markets.
Yeah.
How can one influence a government? So those are the insights I would have gained. Similarly, from Amay, obviously, I've roamed around with him in different parts of Karnataka where I would not have gone. That's on a personal friendship. But during the course of that, you end up discussing what is an ERP solutions for a large enterprise manufacturing means for a metallurgy. Okay, I'm come to think of it. I have zero knowledge of a metallurgy or a ERP, but just by spending a good quality time and discussing, one gets an insight. So that's an immense insights learning. And of course, as I said, building a community, friends, and doing something like a BeTCA would not have been possible without this.
I mean, you're too generous, but let me also go on a whim and say that one of the reasons for me to actually do this and do what I do is this is basically, you know, feeling when I was in college and we wanted to stay back in Belgaum and not having enough opportunities. Although there YAWA was there at that time, I think we were 400-500 students graduating out of colleges at that point. So I just felt that if we as citizens of the city do not come and start companies and build businesses here, then even 10 years later, students are going to be not having any options. Uh, and if you want to start, then I think Belgaum is as good a place as any to build something great. And that is, I think, one of the main reasons that at least I feel that if you're from Belgaum, you should exploit the the benefits that come with being in some sort of comfort zone while you tackle company building which is completely out of your comfort zone, right? I think that is a problem worth giving a shot at. But as you can see, RK sir's intentions are a lot more noble than ours. But I'll hand it off to Amay. And
Yeah, so the road trip was definitely great, but then also there are a couple of bikers. You meet a lot of people with common hobbies, right? So we have got a couple of bikers also in BeTCA. I ride motorcycle, and we do that once in a while. We go out, and but apart from all of that, right? So like RK rightly mentioned, there are topics that are beyond our understanding or something that we have not explored, especially when you look at let's say for me, I'm in awe of what Virendra has been able to do, right? Building everything from hardware and putting up one of the largest concrete 3D printer. It's amazing. We have one of the startups who is going to launch an interesting hardware product. I would not like to reveal more of it, but then we are definitely looking forward to things like that happening. And when you see that's happening around you, when we look at larger organization based out of US launching an electric vehicle and something that happens around here, so we already know Revolt has been happening here in Belgaum. So these kind of things give you a very interesting exposure and perspective that I think it's not that you have to be in a larger city and to do all of these things, but the community here helps you put all of this together, build and grow, and I think that ideology has always been there with us. Even when we talk about the tech park and represent ourselves with the government officials, we talk about the value that not just brings to us as the founders of the company, but including the employees and how the growth track can also help, right? So that's
yeah,
how I think the community has been extensively helpful. Yeah. Yeah, Sandeep, you want
yeah.
to add something? Yeah,
Great.
go ahead, Vinay. Yeah,
Yeah, go on, Sandeep.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is there is a different kind of resilience to a lot of companies I meet here. And if people would want to check out what resilience I'm speaking about, it is about not just building hardware or software or any product for any particular domain. You will see a lot of variety in it, but the founders are a lot more grittier. They have persistence. They have been trying ideas for several years, and they are building products which will take immense resilience and immense faith in their abilities and their teams. So if you would like to check out any of these and meet, I would strongly suggest all of you to come down and catch hold of anyone that interests you. So whether you're thinking of starting something on your own, or whether you're looking to work out of here and want to meet fellow founders. In fact, two of my friends are coming down to meet.
Okay,
So yeah, so uh, I, I would
great.
love to meet more people and interact and get this
Yeah.
going.
Abhijit, I think there's a question from you about investors' interest in tier two cities. We actually had someone from the VC world last year at the Tech Meet, and they were massively blown away by what they saw. And I think the interest is already there. I think if you are able to identify something worth solving, they are ready already. There's they are convinced that wonderful things can be done here. Uh, RK sir is
So,
sort of
so let me little bit give
yeah,
this one, Abhijit. Uh, Investors are not bothered about tier one, tier two, metro, etc. Okay, probably you know that Uber started in some remote condominium in Los Angeles. Uh, so it's just an ideas, and and the the grit of a founder that matters. City is just a placeholder, I would say. If
yeah,
there is a compelling idea and a face behind that, how 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 strong a founder believes in that idea to run with, how committed either a founder or a founding team is. I think so that's what matters for investors.
yeah,
Investors don't bet on ideas business. In fact,
typical.
trust me, you will hear from many of them saying they bet on the horses in a race.
yeah.
In this race, it is the founders. They bet on founders.
Yeah, there. Like last year, we even saw it at many events. Whenever someone from the investor world is here, uh, you know, they want a piece of whatever a good founder can do, no matter where that founder is. And I think if you have something that you feel is a business and can be a thriving business, they are glad to pitch it. Um, we'll, I think, close it at this. A bunch of us are going to be around the Facebook chat. In
Yeah,
case you have any questions, please feel to drop them there, and we'll at least one of us will try and get you to answer them. Or if not, all of us are going to be there at the tech meet. Uh, don't bother calling us sir. Just walk up to us and start talking. Don't.
yeah,
We are very uh, informal people that way. There is. Let's have some tea. Talk about what you want to do or what you're doing, and if that gets you on board to Belgaum, then I think we have accomplished a good deal of our objective. So I think that's it from us, and see you on the Saturday, 30th of August, 4 p.m. Please register yourself. Go to betca.org, get yourself registered, and turn up on time because things happen on a timely basis for this event. And we hope to see you there. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you
We
to All
should.
About
I
Belgaum
think
for
so.
having
We
us.
should. We should. You should end up saying Bappa Moria.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
on
right.
that
Thank you.
note, Ganpati Bappa